standard 18" by 10mm bar snap. I haven't done this in about a week, but I thought I'd give it a crack at trying to beat my personal record of under 8 minutes, just under 8 minutes. I managed to do 2 of these in one session, but that was last week, so let's see how I do. Just proving, as you can see on this ruler, that is, can you see that? 18 inches long, and then you can see on the scale there it's 10mm thick. Just going to film from here. Hopefully this will film alright. Just balancing it on a bird feeder. Let's check it's still filming. Making sure it's really well wrapped. The thing is, if you don't wrap these well, then they slip, and if your grip's not perfect, then that's when grazes happen and you can have a lot of pain and then you have to stop. Just show what to do here. Can you see that? Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm just putting about 5mm at the end of the bar. It's not a sharp bar, it's just for a bit more comfort if I need a bit of leverage at the ends. And then I'm just going to wrap it like this. Try and do it as straight as possible, and it's like rolling a spliff, but you have to make sure that's really even. Really even. When it's nice and tight, then you continue the roll. And there you go. Now, I use 2 elastic bands on each side. The problem with this is the elastic bands are abrasive as well, but then it's a compromise. I'm trying to maximise the grip on the bar, but it means it's a little bit more abrasive on the hands. There you go. Good, nice and even, nice and in the middle, and then what I'm aiming to do is quick and sharp movements, as linear as possible. Now, if I don't grip this properly, and that's when things start to slip. So it's really important that every time you move from this movement to this movement, you grip really effectively. It's actually more important to grip well and go fast, because it's unlikely that you'll manage to get this really under a certain amount of time. unless you've got really good leverages. I'm really short. Yep. Pretty hot day, which doesn't help. See, the speed is imperative. It's also important to bend it evenly in the middle every time. Otherwise, I can make it much too hard on myself. Right, this is a good example. You can see the elastic bands? They've slipped off. Now I can see the metal starting to go. Oops, not good. So I'm not going to beat my record today, I don't think. Yeah, I don't think I'm fit this week. Now, there's nothing wrong with changing bicycle quite a few splits, changing legs at this time. When you start to tire, just check for cracks. This one's got a really good crack in the middle, so I'm not too worried about it to stop and start. I don't think I've got a great time today. Oh, that's so annoying about the elastic bands. Oh well, it's not every day I do one. Yeah. Just check the time. Have a break, have a bit of a drink. Oh shit. No. Wow. There you go. Not great, but it's important to get the hours in and improve week on week with your technique, and then things like this get easier and easier. I'm not completely knackered. Oops. If you can see the fractures in the metal? There you go. So it's a shame. That wasn't great, but the important thing, I wasn't fit today. The important thing, it broke nice and evenly in the middle. You do get a few fractures because you can't bend it in exactly the same place each time. You can see it almost broke there. That's actually what prevented this breaking in a quicker time. And unfortunately that's something where the grip is vital for, because if you don't grip it exactly right, it will effectively, you'll be working against several different fractures in the metal. So can you see that? I think this is really a good example of how to explain what's happening there. And there you go, thank you very much.